Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego. And we're going to continue to talk about this fucking abortion. That's right, this abortion that premiered on not HBO Max, but Max, because they changed the fucking name. Um, yeah, what can I say about this show? It's ass vomit. Okay, it's shit. It's fucking shit. It's even worse than I thought it would be, and I'm only in the second episode. Um, I'm a completist. Okay, so I said I was gonna watch the thing. I'm gonna watch the fucking thing. I watched last season, or every review fucking last season. Okay, I reviewed every episode of Sex and the City, which I, for the most part, enjoyed. I enjoyed the original Sex and the City show. I watched it just like you did. Okay, in the late '90s and the early 2000s. Okay, I was younger back then. I was going to school. I just got out of the military. I was dating a lot. I lived in a big city. I was working with a bunch of like stand-up comedians and actors and singers and musicians. We were doing all that shit. We were doing theater, all sorts of fucking crazy shit. Right? That's what you do when you're young. You go to a lot of parties, get fucked up. You go to a lot of nightclubs. A lot of apartment parties, a lot of that shit, you go to nice restaurants and shit, you go to concerts and outdoor events, this is the shit you do when you're young in your 20s. And I did that shit too, okay? I did, all right? I had parties in fucking penthouses and stuff and all sorts of crazy shit because I was a young man back then. At the same time this show was on, although these women were older than me, okay? The Second City women were a lot older than me, all right? So I knew that lifestyle. I knew what it was like to go in a big city, go to nice restaurants, and dating, and all that kind of shit, all right? So I knew it. I understood it, okay? I was in there as well, okay? Like, I was just a good fucking 10, 15 years younger than the women on Sex and the City, okay? But I remember that, okay? I remember it very well, and I had a good time, all right? But there comes a time in your life where you have to fucking grow up. Okay, you have to fucking grow up, all right? Now, the show, Sex and the City, was over here promoting this message, this fucking sex positive message, okay? Where women can come too. Well, first of all, since when have women not been allowed to come? Okay, at least not in the western part of the world. I know they do the fucking where they remove your clit in fucking Africa and shit. Okay, but not in the western part of the world. Okay, as long as sex has been around. Okay, there've always been women that fucking demanded to fucking have their orgasms too. Okay, it's always been around. It's nothing fucking new. It wasn't invented in the fucking '90s. Is what I'm trying to fucking say, all right? And the show was trying to promote that it was. Like, sex wasn't invented until fucking Samantha Jones showed up. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, okay? It's just a fucking bullshit message, all right? But, the sex positivity message, let me ask you something. Has it gotten better? Okay, it's been 25 fucking years. Has it gotten better? Okay, since Sex and the City came out. It has. It's gotten worse. It's gotten fucking worse, okay? If anything, men and women are more divided now than they ever were before, okay? It's sad, okay? It's fucking sad. You've got a huge rise of young women that are out there fucking everything in sight because it's okay now, right? And then they end up with fucking AIDS and fucking unwanted pregnancies, and fucking they're addicted to fucking antidepressants, and they fucking start losing the looks and they're covered in fucking tattoos. Nobody wants to give them a fucking job. I mean, what the fuck, And they're covered in fucking AIDS. All right, that's what's happened, okay? Single moms out the ass. And what happened to the guys? Okay, they're all fucking playing video games and jerking off. They're not going to fucking school. They're not getting married. How the fuck did anything get better? It didn't. It didn't, okay? Now, I can say that because I'm in my 40s now, okay? I'm older, I'm wiser, okay? In my 20s, I didn't see this coming. I didn't really think this far ahead, okay? You really think I was thinking about what I'd be like right now when I was in my fucking 20s? Of course I wasn't. Nobody was, okay? But here we are, for you kids that are watching this, okay? Here we are. Okay, we are this generation that you're watching on this fucking show, okay? Well, they're a little bit older than me, all right? And I'm telling you, I'm warning you, okay? You didn't invent sex. You sure as fuck didn't invent the orgasm, okay? Okay, it's been around since way before we were ever here, okay? And just because you can, because you're young, I'm talking to you kids out there, okay? Mostly girls who watch the show, okay? If you're young and you're pretty, okay? You're young and you're pretty, yes, you are going to have a lot of options. A lot of men are going to proposition you, okay? Hell, most of the guys that you proposition are going to fucking say yes. Okay? They are. Okay? But just because you can fuck a lot of guys doesn't mean you should. Because there is an index here, okay? The more men you have sex with, for men, the less valuable you are to men, okay? The more men you have sex with, the less valuable you are to men, to high value men. Yeah, the guy that works at Taco Bell will take you. He doesn't give a shit, okay? But if you want the fucking CEO from fucking Goldman and Sachs, okay? He ain't gonna take a girl with fucking more bodies than Hitler, okay? It's just not gonna fucking happen. And that's something that Sex and the City never talked about. One of the reasons I was upset with the show is they never depicted men, straight men, the right way. Now, every once in a while, they did get it right. Every once in a while, they did, okay? But for the most part, they didn't get it right. Okay, nobody ever talked about that stuff. Nobody talked about what guys think about women that fuck around all the time. Nobody ever gave an honest to God opinion on that, on Sex and the City. And that bothered me a lot. That's the reason I started reviewing the Sex and the City episodes, because I enjoyed the show, but my voice was not being represented. Okay, so I was trying to get my voice in there. Okay, because I watched the show back then, and I would talk to the girls at work, okay, or at school the next day after an episode premiered, you know, and they would talk about all this shit about Big and Aiden and fucking and Steve and all that kind of shit, and I'd just be like, no, I disagree. It should have been like this. They're like, what? You know, yeah, you know why? Because nobody asked a fucking straight guy what they thought about this. Nobody asked a straight guy ever on Sex and the City what the fuck they thought about this. None of this shit was fucking gone through a fucking straight guy's point of view at all. Okay, like we didn't matter because the show wasn't made for us. You see what I mean? So what happens? We end up being the jokes. We end up being the fucking losers of the show. We end up being the butt of every fucking joke. Constantly disrespected. Whenever a girl and a guy break up, it's always the guy's fault because he's a dumbass or he's fucking evil or he's fucking a wimp. He's got no fucking balls. Okay, that's the way we're always being depicted. You know? And somebody needs to say something about it. Okay, that's what I was doing. That's the reason I was reviewing Sex and the City episodes. Okay? Because we're not like that. Okay? We're not like that. At least most of us are not like that. Okay? But you don't get to see that. If all you did was watch Sex and the City, okay, if you're some fucking 14-year-old girl, and all you do is watch Sex and the City, you finish watching every fucking season, you think you have a fucking PhD on sex, and you think you know everything about straight guys. You don't know a goddamn fucking thing. You don't know shit. That's why I review this shit, okay? To give you a straight man's point of view. That's the point of view you're not gonna fucking get. If all you do, and let's be honest, ladies, let's be honest here, okay? If all you do is talk about this stuff to your girlfriends and your gay friends, okay, you don't know what the fuck is going on. You're only getting a part of it. Because let me tell you something, okay? The people that make this fucking show, they don't know what the fuck's going on either. I guarantee you, they don't know what the fuck is going on. You think Michael Patrick King knows how to fucking make a girl come? No, he fucking doesn't. But I do. And that's the difference between what I'm saying and what they're saying. All right, okay. Now, where do we leave off on this fucking abortion? Okay, yeah, so now we're in the future now, okay? Let's get out of the 90s and the early 2000s, okay? We're in 2023 now, okay? And the second season of fucking And Just Like Crap just dropped, and I'm reviewing episode 1. Okay, so where do we leave off? Okay, where we left off last time, it's all fucked up. Who gives a shit? Okay, we got LTR, that's Lisa Todd Wexley. Okay, she's a pretty black woman there. Okay, that's married to a fucking, I want to say the F word, but I can't without offending somebody. She's married to some fucking thing with a penis. Okay, I'm not gonna call him a man though, because he has no fucking he has no testosterone. Okay, but anyway, and she's there trying on her dress because there's the whole plot device for this episode is the Met. Okay, every character's talking about the Met Gala that happens every fucking year. Okay, where they raise money for a bunch of rich fucking weirdos to make a bunch of fucking costumes. Okay, no, does it go to a charity? No, it fucking doesn't. It goes to a bunch of fucking students going to the goddamn fucking costume design school. Yeah, it's 50 fucking grand a person to go to this thing, okay? That's the kind of people that go to these things, all right? So anyway, so Lisa Todd Wexley, okay, the pretty fucking black woman there, middle-aged black woman, okay? And Charlotte, they're good friends. They both have kids that go to the same school. So Charlotte's trying on her dress too. She's going to take Anthony, her gay best friend, who I love, Mario Cotone is fucking awesome. He's probably one of the best things on this show. Thank God they kept him. I know Willie Garson passed away. Stanford, he passed away in real life, so they wrote him off the show. They turned him into an asshole that abandoned his husband and went to fucking Japan to go fuck a bunch of goddamn fucking a boy band fucking Japanese boys. All right, but his character's still alive on the show, even though he's dead in real life. Okay. By the way, he was straight in real life. Okay. Did you know that? All right. Of course you didn't. All right. So So Mario Cantone is there playing Anthony, and I love him because he's always just fucking. He's got no filter. He just says what the fuck he's thinking. Okay. And most of everything he fucking talks about is about fucking good-looking guys. All right. Yeah. It grosses me out too, but fuck it, dude. At least he breaks the levity. There's only so much I can take about a bunch of fucking old women with fucking Botox, fucking in their goddamn fucking $10,000 dresses. Okay. That their husbands paid for, living in their goddamn fucking $1 million a month fucking penthouses provided to them by their fucking husbands because they don't fucking work. And yet they're gonna fucking complain about their husbands all fucking day. All right, there's only so much of that I can take. Okay, anyway, so they're going, that's going on there. They're trying on their fucking shit. Okay, Harry, okay, of course we know Harry, that's Charlotte's husband. He never got to go to his prom because he had the Epstein fucking virus back then, Epstein-Barr virus back then. So he's excited to go to this fucking thing. Well, that's a conflict for Charlotte because she already promised Anthony would be her date. So she got to tell fucking Anthony, hey, listen, I can't take you. For some dumbass reason, I had no idea that my actual husband wanted to go to this thing with me. Okay, and Harry's all excited. He already got the fucking Zorro boots and everything. Yeah, the Zorro boots. And he's supposed to be straight. Harry, 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 remember him? Okay, Harry back. Remember when Charlotte first started dating him, she was embarrassed to bring him with her anywhere with the girls. She didn't want her girlfriends to know about him because she didn't want them to know that she was dating a guy that was that fucking ugly. Remember that? He's bald, he got a hairy back, he's short. Remember that? Very, very Jewish. I was talking about how Jewish he is. Remember that? Yeah. I remember when she had to fucking wax his back and he had all those scabs back there. Couldn't take off his shirt at the pool. Yeah. Well, now he's better looking than Charlotte. How the fuck did that happen? Kristen Davis has fucked up her face. She went the way of fucking Melanie Griffith, fucking Cher, of Madonna, of Famke Janssen, of fucking Donatella Versace. She's probably the most famous one. Okay, and all these fucking women that are afraid to get old. Okay, so what do? They fucked up their face, okay, because they're trying to fucking stay young. Even though they're not acting anymore, even though nobody wants to cast them in movies anymore, they're not the leading lady anymore, they already had their time in the sun like Meg Ryan did, okay, but they don't want to get older because they don't know what it's like. When you live your whole fucking life based on your looks, okay, guess what, ladies? They ain't gonna last. They ain't gonna last, okay? Eventually, okay, people are not gonna look at you for your looks anymore, all right? That's not what you bring to the table anymore, so what else do you got? Okay, that's sad, okay? So when I see women like Madonna and shit, who's a very talented singer, I fucking absolutely hate Madonna as a person, but she is one of the best fucking singers I've ever listened to, okay? Once you lose that, what the fuck you got? Yeah, exactly. That's how much you're worth. Okay, that's how much you're fucking worth, okay? And there's a high rise in fucking women who fucking skate by because they're young, they're in their teens, their late teens, they're in their 20s, early 30s even, okay? Their guys are just throwing themselves at her, offering all sorts of money, taking them on vacations to fucking Italy or Australia or wherever the fuck, okay? Staying in luxury fucking hotels, okay? Getting all these guys' attention, okay? Where men are fighting over you, okay? But what happens when you're fucking 38 now and all of a sudden those guys aren't really fucking blowing up your phone anymore? They're not DMing you anymore the way they did fucking 5-10 years ago. What do you got left? You got fucking nothing left, okay? And that's what this show's about. These are about women that are fucking long past their prime, but they think they're not. They think they're not, okay? So luckily for us, the viewer, we get to see what it's like to have a bunch of fucking 55, 60-year-old women having fucking sex. Yeah, that's what we're watching here. That was somebody's idea. Do you ever wonder why straight guys don't watch this shit? I'm like the only one. Now seriously, they didn't put me like in the fucking Guinness Book of World Records. I actually fucking sat through every fucking episode of it and just like fucking that. I did that, all right? But I did it for you. okay? Because somebody's got to tell the truth out here, okay? There's too much bullshit in the world. There's too much political correctness in the world. Fuck all that noise, all right? I'm telling you the fucking truth because we need honesty here. We need honesty. I'm going to talk to you the way I would talk to any fucking guy, all right, that watched this fucking show and thought it was fucking real, all right? Anyway, so that's going on here. Carrie, meanwhile, Carrie's been fucking this guy every Thursday night. It's her producer, Lincoln, okay? And she doesn't want a relationship with him or anything like that, but he asked her out to meet his friends, to go drink bourbon on a fucking roof somewhere to meet his guy friends. Who the fuck does that? I would never invite fucking girls to hang out with my guy friends if we're just gonna fucking drink bourbon, okay, and do guy stuff. No, that's not the time or place for that, okay? And by the way, Carrie, I said last video, okay? Carrie, if I'm gonna show off my girl, my fuck buddy to my guy friends, it's sure as fuck not gonna be a 56-year-old fucking hag. Okay, I'm sorry, Carrie, I like you a lot, okay, despite the fact that you're selfish and narcissistic, okay, and everything's always about you, okay, and you don't give a shit about other people except yourself. Despite that, I still like you because I know you're not really evil, okay, that's just how you are without thinking about it, okay, but no, you're not going to be my trophy girlfriend that I'm going to show off to my guy friends. I'm sorry, but you're not, all right? Okay, that would never happen, okay? But apparently Franklin's all butthurt, okay, because she doesn't want a relationship with him. She just wants to fuck him every Thursday night and just leave it like that, okay? But he clearly wants more because that's usually what fucking happens, right? When the guy is a fucking, a male model trying to become an actor. Okay, I'm sorry. I mean, a fucking podcast producer that's better looking, good 15 years younger, and much better looking than the girl. That's what happens. They get all fucking butthurt when the fucking hag doesn't want a serious monogamous relationship. Yeah, it fucking breaks my heart every time. How the fuck do I do it so many times? It's killing me softly every single time. No, it's not. Okay? What the fuck? You think I would ever put myself in this situation? Okay? If I had to fuck a girl like that, okay, because there's no prettier girls around, or I'm just going through a down spell, I'm going through a drought or something, and no pretty girls want to fuck me, and I have to fuck someone like Carrie, okay, yeah, I'll do it. If I have to, okay, most of us guys would. I know that your boyfriend's gonna tell you that. Most of us would, okay. But no, first of all, she ain't coming around my friends, okay. I'm sure it's fucking not gonna take her anywhere, okay. Especially nowhere nice. All right, it's gonna stay strictly in the fucking bedroom, okay. Okay, dating the women on this show is like fucking driving a moped, okay. It's all nice and fun, okay, until your friends see you on it. Okay, so no, that shit's staying in the fucking bedroom. Nobody needs to know about that shit. If there's a rear entrance in my fucking building, she can exit through there, okay? I don't even want the fucking security cameras to see her, all right? All right, but I'd be nice about it. Well, I would, okay? But no, this is just someone until someone better comes along. Hey, let me tell you something, okay? When you're out there dating and you're trying to find a beautiful woman, okay, to maybe have a relationship with or something, you really got to know who they are first, okay? Okay, and that takes time, okay? I don't recommend ever getting involved with a girl after a one-night stand, all right? If it's a one-night stand, don't fucking start developing feelings, okay? If you want to see this girl again, learn about her, do other things with her. Don't just have sex. Watch movies together, have dinner together, okay? Talk about things, do something fun together. That's how you learn about each other, okay? That's if you're pursuing a relationship. You want something fucking serious, okay? But while you're doing that, you need to have fucking girls like Carrie to fuck on the side, okay? Number one, it boosts your self-esteem. Number three, women notice that for some reason, women have this fucking, I don't know, it's like this spider sense. Like they can tell when a guy is already getting a steady piece of ass. They can tell just by looking at you that you're already boning somebody, okay? Which makes you more valuable to them, okay? Because like I said earlier, okay, the more men women have sex with, the less valuable they are to high value men, okay? But the opposite is true when it comes to men. The more women a guy has sex with, the more valuable he is to her. Okay, all of a sudden he's more attractive to her. Women are attracted to guys, okay, that fuck a lot of women. Why? Because women like him. Even if the guy is ugly, even if the guy fucking is broke, okay, which hardly ever happens, okay, but it happens sometimes, okay? Okay, women still are gonna go after a guy that gets laid a lot. You know why? Because other women want him too. It's a competition. It's not about you anymore. It's about, okay, you have to fight all these other women to prove which one is the best woman, which one of us is gonna get that guy tonight. You see what I mean? Okay, that's the difference, okay? Women don't seem to fucking understand that. I try to explain it to you the way I'm doing it right now. Women don't seem to fucking understand that, okay? You know, when they think about guys the way they think about themselves, and we're different. We're not like that. Okay? A woman that fucks a lot of guys is not it's not a girl that guys are gonna be fighting to get her. Okay, we're not. Okay, yeah, we might fight to fuck her, but nothing else. You see what I mean? Nothing else. It's fucking different, okay? And for a lot of women, you don't fucking get that. You don't understand that. Okay? The people that made this show definitely don't understand that. Okay? They definitely do not understand that at all. God damn. Anyway, okay. So, the next scene we have here on the show is Shay and Miranda are trying on strap-ons. Yes, they're trying on fucking strap-ons, okay? Yeah, I really wanted to fucking see that. They got a harness in there. Miranda doesn't know what the fuck she's doing, okay? Oh my fucking God. And then you got fucking Fred Flintstone with lipstick laying on the fucking bed, okay? She's talking about what's she doing? She's fucking trying to memorize her lines or some shit, all right? You know, for her fucking bullshit TV show called Shay Pasa. What the fuck is that? It was supposed to be with Tony Danza, all right? You know, so they're trying it on, and the phone rings, okay, and it's Carrie calling. So Shay says, she calls the situation the backstage Cirque du Soleil, okay, because they're trying on fucking shit. No, we don't need to fucking see this shit, all right? The only time I want to see this BDSM and strap-ons and shit like that, okay, is when the two women are fucking hot, okay? That does not apply to this situation here, okay? Miranda is about as good looking as my asshole. Okay, and Shay, I wouldn't even call Shay I don't know what the fuck Shay is. Shay's a fucking animal. She's a fucking land whale. Okay, the entire time I was watching this scene here, okay, I was looking at the bed that Shay's laying on, and I could see every fucking rivet, every fucking nut and bolt about to fucking snap under the pressure. At any fucking moment, I knew that bed was gonna fucking collapse straight through the fucking floor. Especially when fucking Shay and her big fucking fat ass kept turning around on it, dude. I could see the metal cracking. Right there in front of me. You want to talk about a suspenseful scene? Holy shit, dude. It's more suspenseful than fucking Psycho. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so that's going on here, okay. Okay, so Carrie's asking fucking, for some dumbass reason, she's asking Shay for advice on men. Okay, Shay's not a fucking man. Okay, nowhere near a man. She's a fucking man thing. Okay, she's a diluted fucking man thing, and she's asking Shay for advice. Well, you know him, you know Franklin, you worked with him before I met him, and and she's like, that's a man. He's got a man head. I don't understand that. I don't. Yeah, so she doesn't understand men. No, fuck, you don't understand human beings, Shay. You don't even know what the fuck you are. All right, so Miranda, of course, wants to listen in. Okay, and of course, Miranda gives the speech that Carrie already knew she would say. You're fucking a guy at work. Don't you realize that when you do that, you're giving up your power? What fucking power? What fucking power? Franklin can get pussy a hell of a lot more easier than Carrie can get fucking a guy like him. Okay? So what fucking power are we talking about? He's got all the fucking power. God damn. Realistically, the only reason a guy like him would even date fucking Carrie or even try to pursue a relationship, okay, is the same reason Smith Jarrett tried to do it with fucking Samantha, okay? For money! For money, okay? But Franklin is not fucking 24 anymore, okay? He's clearly in his late 30s or early 40s. Either way, he's a hell of a lot older than fucking Carrie, all right? So that's the only thing I could think of, okay? Because let's face it, Carrie inherited a shitload of fucking money when Big died after she murdered him. Okay, she inherited a shitload of fucking money with the exception of the $1 million he left for his fucking Natasha, his ex-wife, his other ex-wife, okay? He left everything else to Carrie, okay? So she's not hurting for money. She don't need to fucking work. She don't ever need to write a book again. She's just fucking bored, okay? She doesn't want to live in that fucking luxury penthouse that she lived in with Big because it has bad memories now because she found him dying in the shower, so she finished the job. Okay, so she moved back into her shitty little quiet little tiny little apartment that she had back in the late 90s, okay? And she did it because she feels comfortable there. It makes her feel good there, okay, to pretend that she's poor. You see what I mean? But she could buy the whole fucking, I'm surprised she doesn't own the whole fucking building, honestly. Okay, she's fucking got money out the fucking ass. Okay, but the show tries to downplay that so that you can feel sorry for her. No, this isn't a struggling Carrie that was trying to fucking make her fucking deadline every week for her fucking column, okay, so that her electricity wouldn't get turned off. No, that Carrie's long fucking gone. Okay, this Carrie is fucking loaded. Loaded. She never has to fucking work another day in her fucking life. She does the podcast for fun. Okay, just like me and this YouTube channel. I don't do this for fucking money. I do this for fun. Can't you tell how much fun I'm having? Okay? So, yeah, what the fuck, okay? And you think Franklin doesn't know this? Of course he fucking knows it, okay? I'm sure she told everyone at work that her fucking multi-millionaire husband passed away. So that for him it's like, ting, you know? So that, to me, that would be believable, okay? But he's still a little too old. In my personal opinion, he's a little too old to be a fucking gigolo. Okay, he's got the gray hair already, and he's got a professional career. Gigolos don't do that, okay? Their gigoloing is their professional career, okay? Or they do it when they're young, and then they start doing something else, okay? And he's actually got something going on. He's actually doing something that he went to school for and shit, all right? So that rules that out, okay? But that would be believable if that was the case, but he's a little too old for that, though. He's not Smith Jerrod, is what I'm trying to say, all right? So that's going on here, okay? Meanwhile, we go back to Seema, okay? Seema, of course, the Indian woman, okay? Her boyfriend Zed, remember the nightclub owner, the hottest nightclub in Brooklyn, okay? But yet, he owns the hottest nightclub in Brooklyn, but yet his girlfriend is some fucking 50-something-year-old fat fucking Indian woman, okay? No. I liked Seema. Let me tell you something, okay? I liked Seema a lot in season 1. I liked her. I felt sorry for her. Because I could see behind all that bravado, behind all that fucking boss bitchiness, that diva-like behavior that she does all the fucking time, I understood her. She was scared. Okay, she's scared and she's lonely, okay? And that whole thing when she lied to her parents about having a boyfriend, okay, oh my God. I felt so much sympathy for her. I was like, oh my God, she's not a Samantha Jones at all. Samantha would never fucking succumb to fucking insecurity, okay, that hard. She has in the past, but she always came back from it, okay? Seema lives in insecurity and she hides it. So I felt sorry for her. I wanted her to fucking find a good guy, but Zed is not a fucking a guy a guy like Zed would never date Seema. I said that when I was reviewing last season. I'm saying it again right now. He would never take Seema seriously, okay? That's a back pocket girl, okay? Like I said, the fucking moped, okay? The one that I would fuck, but none of my friends are gonna know about it. Okay, you see what I mean? You see what I mean? I'm sorry, but Seema, she's gonna have to lower her standards. Okay, her standards are way the fuck up there. But yet, you know, a guy who has standards is gonna put her way the fuck down there. I'm sorry, you're too old. You're too fucking old, and yeah, you can lose a few pounds. Seema, okay. The problem with you is not your hair. It's not your clothes. Okay, it's not your ability to order off a fucking French menu. Okay. You've got to lose some fucking weight and you got to lower your standards, okay? Like I said, you're past your prime. I don't know what Seema looked like when she was in her 20s. Maybe she was hot, okay? But in her 50s, okay, she looks like she's in her 50s. I'm sorry. She looks like she's in her fucking 50s. All the women on the show do, okay? But you got like Charlotte who used so much fucking Botox and shit that she looks like a woman who's scared of aging. That's exactly what she looks. That's what guys think about women like that do all that shit to their face. Okay? You're wearing your insecurity on your face. The very thing that used to hide your insecurity is now promoting it. You see what I mean? You women, when you all fucking do this shit, you're the equivalent of the guy that's bald right here on top, but yet he uses the hair from the sides to comb it over, okay? To make it look like he's got hair, but it's so obvious he doesn't. It looks dumb, doesn't it? Doesn't it? It looks like he's fucking insecure about something, doesn't it? Okay, well, how do you think you look? How do you think we think about you when you do that shit to your face? Okay, what do you think goes through our mind when we see women with faces like that? Okay, exactly, the same fucking thing. It's the same fucking thing. It's sad. It's sad, okay? Look at Meg Ryan in the fucking early 90s and look at her now. Even fucking John Cougar Mellencamp don't want to fuck her anymore, okay? And look at Dennis Quaid, her ex-husband, okay? He's banging a fucking, like, what, a 29-year-old? You see what I mean? And he's fucking old. All right, so anyway. So Zed wants Seema to meet his son. His son's coming into town or something, okay? Now, it's the same day as the Met Gala, okay? So now she's flipping out. Her boyfriend wants her to meet his son, but that's the same day that they have to go to the Met, okay? Because she's already got her dress picked out, all that kind of fucking shit. Her 50 grand a person ticket, you know? She's been talking to Carrie about it, okay? So all that shit's going on here, okay? So that's her problem. She's upset. The universe is a bitch, all right? Well, she has lunch at this nice restaurant, okay, where they actually put stools for your shopping bags. Yeah, they go to this nice fucking restaurant where they actually provide you a stool to put your shopping bags on so that your shopping bags don't even touch the floor. That's how nice this fucking place is, okay? Like I said, these are all a bunch of rich fucking bitches in New York, all right? I mean, I've worked in restaurants like this, so I understand, okay, but still, it's not very relatable to the average girl, all right? So, yeah, so they put their shit down there. Seema will meet Zed's son and his ex-wife. She decides she's gonna fucking do it. She's like, well, why don't you just meet? It's for lunch, right? So just meet him for lunch, and then at night you go to the fucking Met. Okay, it'll give you like a good fucking 2 hours or some shit, you know? That leaves you about 2 hours to get ready for the Met, you know? And Carrie's like, 2 hours? I need like 2 months. And then of course, being the gay best friend that Anthony is, you need 2 minutes. Yeah, because all these fucking boss ass bitches need fucking self-esteem support. All right. So yeah, and it goes, well, just go to the lunch. She's like, it's a European lunch, okay, which means it's gonna last a month. I'm starting not to like you, Seema. Okay, I'm really starting not to like you. Okay, you know why? It's because whenever the scenes that we have you're wearing your fucking super expensive clothes. Okay, you're wearing your fucking what do you call it? Your headscarf. Okay, your fucking sunglasses. You think you're fucking Audrey Hepburn, but you are Audrey Hepburn if she was Indian and about fucking 150 pounds heavier. Okay, and a good fucking 20 years older. All right. And you're walking around like a fucking diva, like the whole world belongs to you, okay? And that's very unattractive. That's very unattractive, okay? You can get away with it, like I said, the index, okay? The hotter the woman is, the more a man will tolerate her bullshit behavior. The hotter she is, the more we'll tolerate, okay? The less hotter she is, the less we will tolerate, okay? So the more diva she is, the more bitchy she is, the more insufferable and condescending and man-hating, okay, and entitled she is, okay, the less we're going to put up with her. Okay, you see what I mean? Okay, you can get away with it more when you're really good looking, okay? We will put up with a lot of shit if the girl is fucking hot as fuck, okay? We will, all right? But if she's not, we're going to put up with a lot less, okay? That's the truth, okay? No guy's going to tell you this, but I'm going to fucking tell you this, all right? I know your husband ain't sure as fucking gonna tell you this, okay? Hopefully you're not watching it with him, okay? Or your boyfriend's not sitting next to you there, okay? But it's fucking true, okay? And Seema, your hotness is not up there, okay? I like you as a friend, and I would have sex with you if I couldn't get anything better that day, or if I was going through a drought or something. Yes, I would, just to keep my pecker in practice. Okay, but no. Okay, you have to lower your standards. Okay, this ain't the fucking Little Mermaid. All right, where Sir Grimsby tells Prince Eric, you need to lower your fucking standards. No, no, I don't, and none of us do either. Okay, none of the guys out there need to lower our standards. Okay, okay, we want the best for ourselves, just like you do. Okay? It's okay, okay? If it's okay for you to want that, it's okay for us to want that too, all right? Anyway. So, yeah, so that's going on here, okay? She's 4 hours, blah, blah, blah. Anthony's a few minutes. Of course, Anthony's going to suck Carrie's ass. That's his meal ticket. Her and Charlotte. Okay, so now Seema, she can't go to the Met now. So Anthony suggests that Carrie take her booty call. That's what he's calling fucking Lincoln. Okay, and then Charlotte told him about. Okay, well, so of course because Carrie told Charlotte, well, Charlotte was there. She actually met fucking Lincoln when she went to Carrie's apartment without calling first. Okay, so of course Charlotte told fucking Anthony, and I just take your booty call to the Met. And she's like, it's not a booty call, okay? We just work together. And so Seema goes like, oh, so that means he's an actionable booty call? No. Like, she doesn't care about Lincoln. She doesn't give a shit about him. For Christ, he watches fucking cooking shows in bed. What kind of a straight man watches cooking shows in bed that's not a fucking chef? Exactly. Yeah, like I said, no straight guys on this show. None. All right? So Carrie's pissed, okay? Charlotte says out loud, Carrie is not ready to let someone in a significant way. So basically now she's fucking woman-splaining for Carrie. All right? Which pisses off Carrie. Pierre's like, where'd you get that? Like, where did that come from? You know, and Charlotte's just like, oh. And Carrie's like, oh, so that's your answer? You know? So what the fuck, man? I tell you, these women got bitchier the older they got. I don't remember Charlotte ever being this much of a fucking bitch. You know? That was Miranda was the bitch, and it was also Samantha sometimes, okay? But I don't remember fucking, you know, Carrie being this much of a bitch, although she did have her moments. You know, and definitely don't remember Charlotte being this much of a bitch. And she's going to get worse as the season progresses, all right? So Carrie's like, I'm having exit out of grief sex. Every Thursday with a nice man. Notice she didn't say a nice man with a big dick. She said a nice man. Ooh, that hurts. That hurts, all right? Now he asked me out on a date for Tuesday, and I felt pressure to say yes. All right, yeah, so she doesn't want anything more from this guy. She just wants to fucking get laid, you know? And it's biological, okay? Just don't get mad at us when we fucking do it too. Okay, because like I said, realistically, we wouldn't fucking want you for anything else either, okay? And even then, only on a temporary basis, on a need-to-know basis, okay? All right, so Anthony tells her that just telling Franklin she changed her mind, okay? Just tell me he changed his mind. He's a man, he'll get over it. You know? You know, so I don't understand why this is so dramatic. Okay, like, well, why is Carrie turning this into a fucking existential crisis? It's not. You just tell him, hey, listen, I changed my mind. I can't go after all. That's it. He's not gonna get his feelings hurt because I guarantee you, if a straight guy wrote this episode, okay, he wouldn't give a shit. He's actually hoping he canceled. He'd probably kicking himself in the ass for even asking you in the first place. All right. So Anthony, I sure as fuck wouldn't have done it. Anthony is, you know, because Anthony's like the new Samantha now. He knows everything about sex, okay? Even though he's probably never had sex with a woman in his life, okay? Talks about how he was blowing a guy, okay, who then changed his mind mid-blowjob and tapped him on the fucking head and said, no, I'm not into it, you know? And then he left. So what did Anthony do? He just went home, you know, and ate a bunch of fiddle faddle. And he's fine now, no drama. See, everything has to be about sex for Anthony. Everything has to be about fucking gay sex. He can't just talk about anything. He's got to throw gay sex in there. And every fucking sentence has to have something to do with gay sex. Okay? Like, what the fuck, man? They could talk about their dad dying and he's going to show some fucking penis on his cell phone. Look at this. You know, like, what the fuck, man? Come on. You know? So Charlotte tells Anthony that she has to take Harry to the Met instead of him. Because remember, Anthony was supposed to be her date. Because Harry wants to go now. Okay, because she never bothered to ask him if he wanted to go. You know, because he wants to meet Rihanna there and take a picture with Rihanna, a selfie. So she got to take her husband instead of him. Of course, Anthony's upset about this. Okay, but Carrie says, "Don't worry, you can be my date." All right. So that's going on here. Okay. All right. I'm gonna stop my review right here. But I'll be back shortly to continue my review of And Just Like Crap. I thank you very much for watching this long, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Bye.